2008, more than 80% of schools nationwide have experienced budget cuts. Oh, I need to turn that on. Okay, restart. According to KM Performance, since 2008, more than 80% of schools nationwide have experienced cuts in their budgets. These budget cuts are forcing schools to choose what they believe is most important to their students. And this is leading to schools having to cut art classes and art opportunities for their students. Hi, my name is Alyson and I believe art programs are worth saving. Growing up, art has always been a big part of my life, and art was always my favorite subject in school. For my project this semester, I researched why art programs are worth saving in schools, and along with that, I created a mural in our school lobby. Art programs play a huge role in the overall development of students, such as the mental and physical development of children. As students get older, art shows us ways of connecting, communicating, and expressing ourselves. Along with that, art instruction also helps with the development of fine motor skills, language skills, social skills, decision-making, risk-taking, and inventiveness. Visual arts teaches learners about color, layout, perspective, and balance, all techniques that are necessary in presentations of academic work throughout our life. Students engaging in art curriculars are essential to the human experience. While the fine motor skills are developing, children communicate through artistic expression. The arts challenge us with different points of view, compel us to empathize with others, and give us opportunities to reflect on the human condition. In this sense, art plays a huge role in the overall development of the brain. Art is also incorporated into everyday classes such as math and science. Studies show that students who study creative arts do better at more traditional academic subjects. They actually improve so much that other countries such as Singapore and China have followed in those footsteps to provide art programs for their students. So why are we getting rid of these opportunities if it's drastically improving students' overall learning and well-being across the world? Another large factor in art classes being so important is that art teachers in 78% of schools make modifications in their curriculum to meet the needs and interests of 58%, and 58% of the principals take the position that arts are most important, and 40% indicate that developing artistic literacy and skills are important. This means that teachers are creating a wide range of learning for their students, along with creating a safe place for them, and leaving them with an open mind to help them think outside the box when it comes to everyday tasks, even outside of school. And to tie my research into my physical project, I spent well over 35 hours planning and creating a mural in the school lobby. Now, why did I choose this as my physical part of my project? With schools cutting art classes, I wanted to leave something behind in our school that had to do with art. So over time and feedback from my teachers and peers, I came up with this mural as a memorial and a piece of art left behind in the school when my class graduates and moves on from Bow High School. This project was the biggest painting I've ever taken on, and I have really pushed myself out of my comfort zone. Along with that, I would work at all times of the day, so my peers and teachers would be watching while I painted and made this mural, so that was definitely intimidating. But in the end, I learned that if you truly put your mind to something, you will succeed. And to break down the whole process of my painting, I wore these overalls that are covered, and I started with the wall. This was originally gray. I went over it white first, and then I think the sketch took pretty long, but the longest part was the outer wings with all the detail, and then worked my way in. This part was easier. I didn't expect it to look like this in the end, but with the feedback from people, I think it turned out pretty decent. I went over the words a couple times. I don't absolutely love them. There was blackbirds before. There was gold. Some like the gold, some like the blackbirds. I don't know. But that's the final project. Are there any questions? Miss M?
Would you be willing to go in with a little drop shadow with me, maybe? Like a little black drop shadow on the outline?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Awesome job. Marilyn.
Rachel?
What's your favorite kind of art to create?
I like using pens a lot, like just different colored pens and stuff. I think that's fun. Brayden?
Would you ever do any like big projects like this again?
Yeah, I thought it was really fun to make it, but it was a lot of work. It took a long time. Mr. Conti?
Are you considering art in your career going forward, or is this something that's like a therapy to draw all of your mind off the picture?
Funny that you mentioned therapy. I might go into art therapy after high school. I get this question a lot, actually, but I never really thought about it until I started getting this question a lot, so I might go into art therapy. Ryan?
How long did it take you from start to finish?
Probably over 40 hours. Once I hit that 35 mark, I was like, I'm not keeping track anymore.
Thank you, Alyson.